and we're here to talk about the completion of the ship that we were building, the trilogy, and start building the new trilogy. Okay, start out on the new trilogy. So the trilogy that we were building before has been completed, guys. Has been completed. And as you can see them lined up here, and I'll show it to you guys. I'll show you to you guys all the way through, and then we'll talk about the new venture that we are on with the new build, which we had started a bit of, and now we're like, okay, we can jump into it because we finished this. They were very beautiful build, right? As you can see, they have very similarities about them, except the last one, there are a couple things on it that's gold. During the period that they were made, they changed the colors just slightly on these, just right here, that checkered type bricks that's going across. They changed those slightly, but the final one, they totally changed it all the way. The previous two, let's put it like that, the previous two, they changed them also. The last two, they changed the cockpit totally, right? Let's look at the mini one right here, right? That one, well, obviously, it didn't have a cockpit, which I think, and I don't know if you guys think the same as I do, I think all mini builds should have a real cockpit as opposed to like, it should be glass that you can see through. I've seen them built something like that, and it looks really cool. And then others, they just, like, they didn't bother. And I think Lego, if they want to, they can actually increase the count. I know they've been dropping the count in a lot of ships and stuff like that, but they could increase the count, because this one I'm holding right here in my hands, it's a small number, and they could have added to it, which is this ship here is the 8033, and it came with 44 pieces, came in a poly bag, right? It came out in 209. This could have increased to like 50 pieces if they had added like cockpit and other little things. Like right here, they could have added studs at the end, studs at back here, blue studs, which they do now to make it look like it's taking off. You know what I'm saying? Or even orange, so it looks like fire, or red maybe, right? They could have added that there, and then if you added the cockpit, obviously, that'd be a whole different thing. So that's completed, right? And then we'll move on. I'll just put this over here, right? And we'll move on to the next one, and we'll look at the playability of that, which came out in 2007, the 756, right? 7656. As I said on this one, right? So the quick playability on this one is you can move the handles, and I talked about the studs right here. If you look, the studs, they could have added the studs like that, which is cool. I think is really cool. They could have added the studs there, which would, and again here, they could have added studs there also. And back here, they could have added studs back here, blue ones, right? So it would look like it's taking off. Anyway, the playability on this is that you can move the guns like here, back and forth. The guns go all the way back and then all the way forward. And you can move the stand that holds it up, right? So you can do that. That's the playability basically on this one. It has no areas to carry bombs or whatever. There is an area where you can carry your lightsabers under, where Grievous, as you know, he stole, because he killed so many people and stole. And this particular one came with this build. The other two didn't come with anything like that, like a chair and his lightsabers, which can go under his ship, right? So he has that chair right here, so he can sit in there, and he puts his lightsabers here, 4 of them, right? I have 3 of them here now, but it's 4 of them, right? So I have an orange one that should have gone there, right? Right, so that's the playability on that one. And we'll just move that one over here also. And we'll move to the next one. And there's a couple things there on that one also. This one, they didn't add any guns. I was expecting them to like add guns on here, but they didn't add guns. They could have added that. What I could say is, as I said about the cockpit, this one, the cockpit moves, right? They added blue things back here looking like the ship's taking off. And this one goes up and down. The stand goes up and down. There's a lot more gray on this one. A lot more of that tan color on there also. Like I said, the brown has changed a little bit, and they added a lot more on those colors over here. A lot more of those. So yeah, basically, and the playability on this is it's not really much, right? Again, there's nothing to it, nothing spectacular to the build, right? Or you could open the side. So if I'll show you right here, so the side opens up. I'll show you if I can just pop it here for you guys. Should just turn, right? The side opens up. That's basically it. It doesn't have guns like the other one that moves around. You have two things right here, but it's not. There's not much to it. Again, they could have added more, and it has the similar tan color like that one, like I said before, right? This one, the piece count. I didn't say the piece count on this one. So the 7656, the piece count on that was 232, and it came with one fig. Okay, the count on this one, which is the 8095, which came out in 2010 and cost 107 pounds, right? So check this one out here. If I look right there, I'm just missing a clip on there. I'll put that on another time. I missed that. Just want to say that there. Anyway, so let's put this one over here, and let's look at the last one that we were building, guys. The last one that we were building, which is like the monster of all of them. This one came out in 2020, and I'm asking Lego, and I think you guys will agree with me, right? Lego should make this into a UCS set because I think it's a really good build and it will really look good and put a nice Grievous in there, right? Maybe, I don't know what figure, put all his lightsabers, what he collected through the years and whatnot, the different Jedis that he killed. This one here, like I said, came out in 2020. It has 487 pieces to it. 487, and it had 3 minifigures, guys. This one had 3 minifigures, right? It has that same stand in the back, and like I said with this one, the cockpit can move also, just like the last one. And what we were talking about is where they've changed the color. So the tan color sort of went to gold. So these are like gold color here. That's a darker gold. If you notice these right here, they're gold. It's like much more gold and silver on it. Really silver on it. If you notice those things here, really silver. They added blasters here. You seen that? Right. So they went more detailed with this one. So it looks much better. You could also slide these back and forth here on the top, right? You can also move those. So that's pretty good. That's really, really good, right? Just pulling this apart here. Let's clip that in. Yeah, so, and if you notice they have these here, you put shooters in here. If I can find one of them right now, inside the build that I'm going to be building next, I could probably find one of those shooters and show you guys, you know, how it pops out. You guys know this little gun, you put it in there. I'll try to find one now, which I don't think is part of this next build that we're taking on. Okay, so, yeah, so that's that. Or the last of the set. I called it a trilogy, but there was the fact that there was that small figure in there, you know. Hey guys, how you doing? If you're jumping on, yes, great to see you guys. What's going on? Yo, I don't know. Precious Hollywood, what's up? I don't know what's up. Yeah, today I'm building, we're going to build one of the bigger ships, the brown ones. If you guys can tell me what you think it is, we'll talk about it also. Avenger, what's up? You cool? Thanks. Great shout out, guys. I'm giving all you guys a big shout out. The great Pierce, how you doing, man? You all right? Anyway, yeah. So check out what I'm building now. I already started partly on the build, but just the bottom you can see it. But we're just talking about the trilogy, which is actually I don't know how to make that word up. 4G or whatever. We were talking about the general leadership and how they should make UCS, and it'd be really, really great for them to do that, and the counts and whatever. So I just wanted to talk about that, clear that up, and show you the build that I've completed that, and now I'm going to put this into my case. I will be giving out these. What I said was this year, once I hit every 25,000 I hit in subscribers, I will go out and give away 25 presents, right? 25, whatever it is, magazines, maybe sets, stuff like that. And I will be doing sweepstakes, obviously, for people on my channel. I will be doing sweepstakes and sending stuff to them directly. So watch out for that. Just pull out the name randomly, put a lot in the hat. We'll do it on a live, pull it out. The person sends their address, and I will send them either a chip or a magazine. Because I don't collect all the ships anymore. I mainly collect like figures. But obviously when I haven't built my case yet, like everyone else. I'm waiting to do that because I'm waiting for that specific room. I'm adding a room on so I can do that, guys. So anyway, let's get past that and let's jump on to the next build. So I'll move these out of the way, guys, and we will start on the next build, the next venture, which again, this one is a, like I said, I'm working on trilogies, right? This one is a trilogy also when it comes to the size of ships, but there are a couple of mini ones, just like they have with the General Grievous, which I haven't built, the tiny ones, when I say micro type ones, and I'm not really building those, micro, but I am venturing in it, right, because I already started. Anyway, so let's jump on what I wanted to talk about first. So here's the new venture, guys. This is the new venture that we're on right now. I wanted to talk about how I store all my my pieces. So I separate the pieces on this particular build. If you guys take a look right here, and I put them in boxes like that. So it's just easier to you know, work with. So I have a lot of them just loose, but I do have them like that also. So it's just easier to reach and just grab the pieces. Anyway, let's jump past that and let's continue with this build, guys. I already started part of it, and this is the base of it here, and we're gonna move right into it. This particular ship, all right, this particular one we building right here came out in 2007, episode 1. It came out like between May and December of that year, right? It has 1,330 pieces or so, right? When it came out, the time it came out, it was 260 pounds, right? What you talking about? $280, something like that. $80, $85 as it goes now, different, whatever. And this particular one had 21 figures in it, man. When I got it, right, I always get these even secondhand but when I got this one, I keep the figures even if I give it away or sell, but I do keep the figures because I like building the armies. You know, figures are really important to me. So anyway, let's jump on it and continue to build on this, guys. So we were here to this point. So we want to turn this over now. Want to turn this over and start building, adding to the bottom to it. All right. So I'll just pull out my stock, which I have, so I could just add to it. So at the bottom here, we're gonna add some brown pieces. A couple of them right here. So again, I like talking about this with guys, and let me know if you ever have this set in your collection. If you're thinking about getting this set, you know, what do you think about the build? And if you would ever get one. Now I think out there the price of them has skyrocketed. They're like, you could get them for like brand new in the box, like 700 pounds, you know, which is a pretty penny. But with the fig count, I think the fig count is sort of worth it, and the kind of figs you get in there, they're not out there anymore. Okay, so I think the fig count is pretty good for it. So you just repeat the same thing on the opposite side also. But like I said, this build should be much quicker because I did have everything boxed out, which I tend to do with all my pieces. Most builders do that. They have all this stuff like sort of set up. It makes it much easier to just add them on. So that's what I'm doing here now, guys. Again, let me know if you have this in your collection or you're thinking of getting it. Alright, guys. So we go back here and clamp some of these inverted 1x2s back here. 2 on either end, and we will flip this baby over and work from there. So anyway, guys, let me know what's going on with you, right? If you have this in your collection or thinking of getting it, most guys should know what this is already if you have built this, because it's a specific build. You're not gonna just find it out there like any others. There's few ships that has this sort of build to it. B11, what's good with you, man? Microwave, what's going on, big dog? Microwave dog. Chess, what's up? Nice to see you in the chat, man. Guys, if you're in the chat, just drop me a like on there. Drop me a like, and let's talk about this set, right? And let's just build it up. It's a really big build. It's one of the biggest builds prior to UCS's coming out. This is one of the bigger builds that was out there. Okay, so you should know it. Check it out. Okay, let's add some blocks on this now. Like I said, I sort of have most of them already out, so I could just add them on. So the set just moves faster. The build just moves much faster. I need to add some more pieces down at the bottom, and then we'll move up to the top side. Okay. Add some 4s here to lock this off. And make that should make it very stable now, guys. Really, really stable. So let me know if you have this in your collection, guys. All right, if you would venture and try building it. If you don't, again, I pull this out of my garage, had sets and sets, and I could just work with them like that. Okay, so, all right, so now we're gonna go down the middle here. So I need to get a couple of these. You ever build a set and they have so many similar pieces? If you have them in a bundle, it's pretty hard to get them out because the count. Okay, so we get this going down here. Just get that real tight right there. And now we're going to go down the middle. While I was speaking to you guys, I saw some of them while I was speaking to you guys before about the earlier build. So that comes in handy. So guys, let me know if you have this set, or if you're thinking of building it, or if you would build it if you don't have it already. Pretty nice build. Like I said, I've probably built at least 4 of these before. I sold some, and what was left over, like I pick them up. Like I said, I pick them up, and I do collect them. If I find someone selling on eBay or whatever as half built or 99% completed, stuff like that, I jump in and I just buy them off of them, you know, and I work on them like that. And when I can get the rest of it, I try completing it like that. It's a really nice build, guys. Absolutely spectacular build. Yeah. So hello there. Yeah. So keep watching this build, guys. If you have it, let me know. Drop me a line if you have this build in your collection, or maybe you might be building it. Like I said, thinking of building it. Drop me a line, and let's talk about it. So we'll place this brown right here. And then we'll start working on the top over here. Just need to move this one out of the way a little bit here, guys. And start working on the bottom piece here. Just got to get another box. Like I said, I have them broken up into pieces, so it's just easier to work with. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the like. Show me some love and bring the likes up. Skinny boy, Brandy Z, what's up, man? You all right? Thanks for jumping in, guys. Yeah, so, as I said, if you just jumped in, just hit on the like button right there, and let's light this candle and move on with the build. So we'll take two of these over here, guys. And these are just gonna go down here, right? And we'll add some of these also. Threes, I'll just find these and we'll just continue with the build. If you just jumped in, so we'll place two of these over here. 1x3s. And two on the top. So we're just waiting to complete the trilogy of the jobless sail barge, right? And move on from there. I said earlier that I do separate these things now so we can make the build much easier. So we're going to place some of these over here. One and two of them. Just in the corner right here. Two of these. And we'll add some bits on the top. These orange bits here. The wedges that we spoke of in a video that we did earlier. Not earlier today, but a set that when we were building that set. So these just go right here in back. These are actually incorrect. So they're 3s. Look like 2s to me, but they're actually 3s. So we'll need to pop that off. So guys, drop me a line. Let me know if you have this in your collection or you're thinking of building it. All right, let me know what's going on with you. Thanks for dropping in. It's really cool to see you guys in here. I didn't put out my boba figure, which I have too. Right, I talked about this one time before. I don't know if you guys see this. In Europe, they have boba like this. Check it out. It has a light on it and connects right here. I don't know if you've seen that prior in my video. Right, so this is so you can use it as a sort of night light. I picked that up in Luxembourg. So if you're around Germany and stuff like that, because I saw it in Germany also. I didn't see it in Brussels. Possibly could be out there. So we'll place these back here, guys, and we'll do this again. Okay, so 4 of these here. And we add these in back. Like that. 4 of those also. I have to get some of these out here. Like I said, I do separate them now for this particular build because it was so big. And it was a hell of a build. So I've done so many of them, so I had to really get them separated to work with it. Because it's so many, you know. Just find these other pieces here and we'll move on. So thanks for jumping in, guys. Keep watching the build. We'll continue to build all the way through so you guys can have a look. If you have it in your set, one of the older models, we're doing a live build of that. Most of them that we will be building is older models, and then we'll come up as we go along, as we continue to build. But I'm mainly building sets that have trilogies plus. Let's put it like that. Okay, that's what I'm looking to build. Okay, I'm not going for the lesser builds for now. I'm going for ones that has like more sets, if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so let's jump on here and add some 4x1 black pieces right here. The build gets nice right about here. When you start adding those pieces, you could start seeing it coming together. So it looks really good. One of these just right here. And we'll repeat that grid right on the top. So drop me a line, guys. Let me know what's going on with you while we're making this build come through. Okay, let's move on. So we'll add some pieces down here now, like Technique bricks. If you build any Technique at all, you will know what I'm saying. These goes just right here. 2 of these on either side. Just like that. Make sure those are stabilized so they don't move at all. Because this build, if it's not stable, it tends to like fall apart while you're working on it. So you really need to press them in place. Like I said, it comes with 1,330 pieces, so we have a substantial build to do, guys. So watch this build, watch it grow up, and it's going to be really fantastic. So we do come on Saturdays. What's up, squad? What's going on, man? You all right? Squid Games. Hunter, you cool? Lionel, you cool? Good to see you on here. Drop me a line, man. Guys, hit the like. Let's bring it up. And keep this fire lighting. Right, we want to add some little pieces in here now, guys. So back here, we'll add a 4. And another 4 right here. A couple of 3s. And some of these tube-like bits here. You need a ton of these. I never thought that you would need so many of these, but you need so many of these. You wouldn't believe how many of these you have to find and used. I had to even order some of them from Lego because when I had some of the earlier sets, when I purchased them, I didn't have enough to do it, so I had to like constantly buy more and more and more. So again, guys, let me know what's going on with you. What build are you taking on right now? What Lego sets you getting in? And can't wait for the big UCS 7153 to show up. I just can't wait for that. Let me know what you think. If you feel the same way I do, I'm desperate for that set to come through. Don't know about you guys. I'm absolutely stoked for that set, man. Really, I'm really stoked for that set, honestly. So just complete these little pieces here, and the set will move along really, really good, guys. So how are we doing out there, guys? What do you think so far? Samuel, how you doing? Yeah, Boba, what's up? All right, drop me a line, man. Drop me a line. Spider-Man, what's going on? You good? Big shout out. So yeah, guys. So keep checking this build, right? Y'all know I come on Wednesdays, Saturdays, right? So keep checking out this build. And stay with the program. This is BOBAbrickz. Keep dropping me lines, and we'll keep on the build. All right, guys? We'll keep on the build. I just got invited to a stream, so I'll be checking that out also, guys. So watch for that. Just keep adding some pieces onto this and move on. Trying to hold it back, but I'm gonna have to get them out. Like I said, it just makes it much easier. I need to get a bigger table to work with. This table actually extends, so I'll be able to do that the next time because this build is takes up a lot more space, and I'll have to do that. So when we're continuing to build, I'll be able to work easier. Let's put it like that. So it just goes right here. And I have to make myself another one. Just 2 of these. Anyway, guys, this is BOBAbrickz. And stay tuned for the next episode of this build. May Lego be with you. And thanks for joining the live, guys. Watch out for the next live stream, which will be on Saturday. This is BOBAbrickz.